Hello, everyone. Happy early New Year. So, I got to end the year seeing Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I'm a little late to the party on reviewing it, but better late than never, right? I'm gonna need some of this to get through this to talk about this movie. Spoiler alert, it sucked. And there's about maybe a million reasons why, but I don't want to drink a whole bottle of wine talking about it. So, make it quick. One, we have Luke Skywalker milking some sea cow alien creature for blue milk. Watching The Empire Strikes Back, and all I can think about is Luke milking a tit. So there's that. Obviously, we all probably heard about Leia Poppins. It was not good. Then we have Rey, who, after all this speculation and all the questions the Force Awakens set up, we get that she's nobody. Yeah, just nobody. And she's powerful, well, just because. Yeah, that's it. Just because, Great writing. Then we have Finn. One of the characters in The Force Awakens who was actually very interesting. We got a guy who has betrayed the First Order, a former stormtrooper, something new to Star Wars, which I was expecting. And he was good. And then, in this, he was Jar Jar Binks' sidekick. Jar Jar Binks. Rose. Well, same thing, I guess. And they go to some casino as some little subplot to, I guess, save animals that had nothing to do with it. And yeah, I'm just as confused as you are. I don't even know what to say about this movie. I'm not editing this video, I'm just ranting about it. Like, who the hell was Luke Skywalker in that movie? I'm sure you've already heard this before, but this dude believed in his father, who he never knew, and also murdered a bunch of people that there's still some good in him. But he decides one night, oh, I see some darkness in my nephew who I've known for my whole life, but I might kill him. Yeah, sure, that's something Luke Skywalker would do. And, oh boy. Also, I saw this movie a couple weeks ago, and I'm also trying to forget it. I think any Star Wars fan was probably trying to forget this movie ever happened, and I don't blame you. Where else? Then we got Admiral Purple Hair, who is just there, I guess, who says she has a plan to save them from the space chase they were on, because I guess the ship was running out of gas or some shit. I don't know. It was something really, really bad. But she ends up sacrificing herself, and turns out she was right all along or something. It was, I was so checked out of this movie. Like, I was trying to make excuses for it, because, brace yourselves for this, I actually like the Transformers movies. I know they suck. They're not well written. Every single movie is, oh, we gotta find this orb, we gotta find this sword, oh, Mark Wahlberg, and Transformers, and then we blow stuff up. But when I can walk out of a Transformers movie, I could say, you know what, I had some fun watching it. Like, it wasn't good, but I got what I paid for. I knew what I was going for, and I figured at the very least of a Star Wars movie, at the very least I would have some fun. But I couldn't even get that. Like, say what you want about the prequels, at least Episode 1 and Episode 2 are kind of fun. Like, they're not as good lightsaber scenes, which we also didn't get in The Last Jedi. The one thing Star Wars has, and we couldn't even get that. Well, unless you want to call Luke a hologram or whatever the hell that shit was. I don't know. That movie was just terrible. Like, I'll admit, I got to the point where I wasn't even paying attention. Anyone who's seen it, once Rose said, oh, it was worth it to release those animals. Meanwhile, the whole Rebel crew is kind of depending on her. But no, she released a couple horses that will get caught anyway. And she also left these kids slaves, who were still slaves, so I don't know what the purpose of Jar Jar was in this movie. I keep getting them confused. By the way, any Star Wars fan who has ever said that Jar Jar Binks was the worst character, you owe him an apology. Because Tika, whatever, she just said, hold my drink. And you know what? That's all I got to say about that. As far as Disney goes, the only way they're going to get my money is through Marvel. Because they have a talking tree that says one statement. And that is, I am Groot. Through a whole movie. And then he changes those words to, we are Groot. And it hits me right in the feels. And I care about him. That's a talking tree. And in this new Star Wars trilogy, we have Rey, Poe, Finn, and Rose. And I don't give two shits about them. Like, they're what are they? Like, Finn in this movie was just some guy to be there. Like, he was there. I mean, come on. And then, like I said, Rey is just powerful just because, yeah, that. Poe's just some hothead who is just a hothead, nothing else. Gets a bunch of people killed. And, I never thought I'd say this, but I think Star Wars might be in some serious trouble here. Because I don't know where they're going to go after this. And honestly, I don't care. Alright, everybody, Happy New Year. Cheers.